Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Denise and I am handmade by Deer Designs, and this is my YouTube channel. That's all I've got to say really. I know a lot of people introduce themselves. I find it really awkward, but if you're been subscribed to me for quite a while, then you know who I am, and if you are new, then my name is Denise. I know that on my channel it doesn't really say my name other than Deer Design, so yeah, that's that. Anyway, I have got quite a few bits to show you today, a few bits that I've finished, so yeah, let's just get started. I think, no I haven't, I've got it here. Okay, so last week I showed you a shawl that I was making. I've got it on a hanger, I don't really know why. It's blocked and washed, and this is the final result. I'm not going to be able to get the whole thing in the camera, but this is the final result. Really, really nice, and I'm really looking forward to wearing it. This is done in Poundland yarn, wool, whatever. I used 3 of the pink, they're 50-gram balls. So 3 of the pink, a little bit of the green, a little bit of the white, and nearly a whole ball. Well, I think I used nearly a whole ball of the white and a whole ball of the grey. This is a pattern in Simply Crochet. I will show you. It is in issue 53. I'm a little bit organised, more organised today. I say that. It's called Cherry Sunday, and that is what it's supposed to look like. Mine came up a little bit smaller, so I just made more of the pink. Obviously mine isn't a Cherry Sunday because it isn't all done in pink, but that's what it looks like. The bottom is still a little bit creased because the blocking boards that I've got, I will show you one of those. I have got the child play mats, but I've also got these. These come from Halfords, and if you're in the UK, Halford, you know what Halfords is. It's like a car shop that does tools and batteries, oil, car seats, a little bit of camping stuff and so on. You can get 6 of these mats. I'm going to stop showing you. One side is plain and the other side is like that, like corrugated metal, is it? I don't know. No, corrugated is, I don't know what that is anyway, but I just use the plain side. Anyway, excuse me for leaning back, but I have got 6 of them. They're in Halfords and they are £10 for a packet. Me and Ian were in Halfords a little while ago, and he was like, do you want a pack, do you want a pack? And I'm like, no, I've got the child's one, blah blah blah. And he said, but I could use half of them for when I'm working on the car. So I was like, oh okay. He's got a couple anyway, I wouldn't use them, they're greasy and nasty, but I was like, okay, I'll have 3, and then hopefully I can put my child's one, interlock it. But I only bought 3 up because the other 3 are in the car, and 3 wasn't enough. So I had to block it on the line. So, but the thing with our line, we've got one of the rotary lines, it's not big enough. So I have to put majority of it on one side, and I think about that much sort of round like that. It's not a problem, it's fine. But anyway, the bottom is still a little bit crinkly, but I suppose once you've got it on, it's not really a problem. You could wear it like this, or the other way is shown in the book, but I think this might be a little bit big for that. Once I blocked it out, it did come out a lot bigger than I expected, but I think in the really, really cold weather, under a jacket, like you could probably scoot this up, so it's like a handkerchief type, and then you can put this right up and keep yourself warm with a nice coat on or something. Well, I will anyway, but that's that. I won't keep going on about it. It was all Poundland, whatever yarn. So I'm really, really pleased. Don't know what size it come up to. I think I used a 4mm hook. Was it 4.5? It might have been a 4.5. But I'm really pleased with it. I really like the colours. On Sunday I went to my mum and dad's house and she did Sunday roast, and I actually wore my virus shawl. I wore a nice pink skirt, a black top, like little vest top, like these sort of things, and I wore that over the top and it looked really nice. So that's that. I'm just going to chuck everything on the floor here. Another finished project, or finished item, is my socks. Yay! I finished them. I get really excited over socks. I don't know why. These are them. These are not a pattern in full, but that is the top and that is the bottom with the heel. The light is really bad. I have closed one of the curtains, but it's still really bright. So yeah, I'm really pleased with these. I finished these a couple of days ago, but then I was working on another project that I'll show you in a second. There's just hair everywhere. Excuse the roots and everything, they are being done soon, in a couple of weeks. But yes, I'm really happy with those. Get so excited over knitted socks and everyone's like, really? The first ever pair of socks I've made, they're not in sock yarn, it's just a baby 4-ply, so they are quite thick. They are a teeny tiny little bit too short for me in the foot. My foot does fit in the heel, but I think I'll just wear these inside in the winter. They're not really that long. I didn't do the leg as long as you see some socks. I haven't got sock blockers, I'm afraid, so you'll just have to bear with me showing you them like this. But I'm really excited about them, and I will be casting on another pair very soon. I will show you the yarn that I'm going to use for that. Anyway, last week you probably saw, I can't remember, I should have looked back, shouldn't I, that I wanted to make this. It may have been in the week before, I can't remember. It's called the Buyers, yeah, you can read it. It's called that. And it's this shawl here. Let me see, there is another picture. In the UK books, I do have to write the conversion down on paper because I just can't get it in my head. So I have got a bit of the conversion here, but this is what it looks like. I did take a picture of it being blocked as well. I did block it last night and it has actually dried quite quickly. So yes, I've finished it. I was asking whether to do it in the white and the grey, or just the grey or just the white. I decided to do it in just the grey, and it's not come out as big as the book. I don't know why my stuff's coming out so small. Normally garments are okay, toys are okay, but I used the Aldi double knit for this. The pattern calls for a 4-ply and for a 3.5mm hook. I used this with a 4mm hook and it still come out smaller, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I love it. I was making it and you think, I'm not going to wear this. It's going to be so small. It's going to look really silly and so on and so on. It is a semicircle, as you can see in the book. So I would wear it, not with this on obviously, but I would wear it just like this. I so wish I made this for my holiday. I tried it on, but I put it on this morning, looked in the mirror and I was like, I could have worn that on holiday in the evening, like, damn. But I really, really, really like it. I think it is long enough for what I want. The other way that I could possibly wear it is like a handkerchief scarf. If I was wearing something, and I could just wear it like that, just, not that you can really see, but, and it's sort of all drapey and it's really nice. I could probably wear this under a coat because my arms are still free, or over a big jumper, or if it's a bit chilly in the evening. I think this might get a lot of wear. I do really, really, really like this. It's one of those things that I'm really pleased that I made. The first bit here, the first bit here was really easy. That's just double crochets, trebles if in the UK. My terminology in my head is US because that's how I learned. That's why I have to write it back down in the book. So if I ever talk about stitches, it will be in US terms. Anyway, so then all this is in UK doubles, but it's double clusters. You're probably not going to be able to see it very well because of the background, but I love it. Really, really, really chuffed with this, and depending on how much wear I get out of this, I may make another one. The only thing that was putting me off towards the end is the last bit has got 3 rows, 3 of the double cluster rows. There's 2 rows to the pattern, like this pattern. Obviously you've got the chaining row, and then you've got the double cluster row, and then the chaining row again. But anyway, I actually counted how long it took me to do the second to last row. It took me an hour to do the double cluster row. I don't know whether that's really slow, but there is a lot of stitches on here. So, but I'm really pleased with those, or with that. Probably just as pleased as I am with my socks. So yeah, that's that. I did put a picture up on Facebook and Instagram. It might not have been Instagram. But I got some yarn from Deramores. That light is really, let me see if I can close this curtain. It may be, oh, that might be a little bit better. I ordered from Deramores. Yes, Jan, I know what you're going to say. I say it all the time. I have problems ordering from Deramores. Drives me absolutely mentally insane, but I had a £5 voucher and I wasn't in a rush for the stuff, so I just thought, okay, I'll order it. And yeah, I wanted a 2.5 circular needle. This is just a cheapy one because I want to do the socks, and the 2.25 I think might be too small. Have I got a 2.75? I don't think I have, but I thought a 2.5 would be ideal. I can get my ideal sock size, or stitch circumference and whatever, and yeah, so I got those. And a couple of you saw that eagle-eyed Sean, she guessed straight away what it was. Splash. I have got 2 balls of the same colour. I got the colour Black Label, is that right? Yep, Black Label this is. I love this colour, so pretty. I'm very much a pink person. If you watch my channel you probably know that already. But yes, I got 2 of those, and I also got the shade Stone. Alright, let me show you the ball band for that one. And then I got Stone. 100-gram balls. They look like they're self-striping. I don't really know much about them. I just saw them and I thought, oh, that would make a nice shawl. I'm on a shawl kick at the moment. Yeah, just a bit, I just want loads of shawls. I didn't touch that and it's moving. Anyway, I don't really wear shawls. I wear scarves in the winter, I must admit. I do like a nice scarf, but I normally wear like the muslin scarves and round and round and round. I had one, my mum bought it for me, it had owls on it. I can't find it anywhere. I loved that scarf so much. I also have one that I take away with me. It's like a muslin, it is a scarf, it's like the muslin scarves, but it's got like sun umbrellas, deck chairs, it's got the sun on it, so I take that away with me and use it as protection from the sun during the day, or if I'm in the car and my arm feels like it's burning, so on. But I thought maybe if I make some more shawls, then I might wear them in the winter, or instead of a cardigan, because I have a generic, normal, what everyone owns I would presume, black cardigan, sort of just above the knee, pockets down the front, no buttons or anything, and I wear it to death. I wear it so much, but I thought this would make a nice shawl. Then I saw Juliet, she is Pink Butterfly on YouTube, make a triangular shawl. It's by something Dorothy. Oh God. She did message me. Thank you very much, Juliet. She did message me with the pattern. It's called Favourite and it's on Ravelry and it's a free pattern. And I thought this would be perfect for that. I've got 2 balls. I don't know whether 2 balls will be enough. I haven't got a clue. So I thought I'd give it a try. This one, I was going to do the shawl in this one, and I thought I've got quite a few pink, so I thought I would do it in the, this is like a grey, brown, orange, beige. There's not much black in it, but I thought I'd do it in that. So that was that. Then I went to the market yesterday. The reason I went to the market is Comic-Con is coming up and I normally make a few bits for that. So I'm going to make some BMO things. I made some before, they are on my channel. So if you go back, it was in May, the end of May. So I picked up, sorry for the rustling, 2 balls to make some more BMO. They're from Rick and Morty. No, they're not. That's Mr. Meeseeks. What is BMO from? It might be BMO. I don't know. I don't know any of these geeky programs. But I got Stylecraft in the shade Aspen, and that is what I used before. 2 of those. Then the guy that on the stall, he has got some new Stylecraft shades in. So I was like, oh, that's pretty, that one's really nice. And he was like, yeah, last week that came in, and this week we've got that. And I was like, And Ian said to me, buy what you want. He shouldn't have said that. Because I came back with 2 bags full. So bearing in mind, them 2 green ones right in the bag. So the bags look like this, 2 of these. Oops. Anyway, I'll show you what I got, but a couple, or should I say some of the balls are actually a work in progress at the moment. But anyway, this is the colour Blush, and this is just all double knit. This is with the new ball band, and this is the colour Blush. I don't know whether it's coming up true on camera because of the light and everything. Then I got the shade Vintage Peach. And this one is it is a vintage peach. It is really nice. It's like a brownie peach, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah. I talk rubbish sometimes, so don't listen. But yeah, I got that one. Then I got Lincoln, which is a nice green colour, and this is like a vintage green. That's really pretty. I don't really go for green because I don't really wear green, it's not really my colour, but I really liked that. Then I got Mushroom, which is not really the colour of a mushroom at all. It's more of a grey purpley colour. no, this way is better, isn't it? A grey purpley colour. That's really, really pretty. And I thought these four go together, maybe. They're not really coming up. That is not as pink in real life. I don't know, maybe. But then I got more colours, which brings me on to my work in progress. Anyone watches Jan Carruthers, she's recently made the, I don't know what it's called, the bullseye pattern that she's recently done with the circle and then it gets bigger and bigger. Well, I started in the yarn that I got yesterday. She did say on her video that Stylecraft did come up a bit smaller, and I did say yes, I do find that Stylecraft is a little bit thinner than normal double knit, so on so on. Me being me, I'm doing it in Stylecraft double knit. Hey ho, never mind. Anyway, let me just pick this bag up. This is my project bag. I got white. The ball band has come off of this, but it's just white. Wow, that's very bright, isn't it? Yeah, I just got a white, so let me put that back in there. Then I got a silver. I think this is an old colour. It's not a new colour, it's just a new ball band, because I've used this before. Silver. Then I got fondant. I've used this before, and this is what is actually attached to my circle, so I don't want to lose that. Fondant. I got graphite, which is a dark grey. Really like this colour. And I got 2 balls of fuchsia purple. It's a bit pink to me, I don't know. Fuchsia purple. So I suppose it is a little bit purpley, but anyway. So I've got those. I've got 2 of those. And in this bag, I'll just show you like this. It's easier. That is the white up there. That's the grey. That is the colour, or the colours I'm going to do my bullseye top in. The problem that I'm going to have, the same with Jan, is it's going to be too small. That's why I've got 2 of the purple. Not the dark pink, call it that. I know it's going to come up a little bit small, so I don't know whether just to carry on with that colour until I would need it big enough, or repeat the colours again. I was thinking, in my moment of craziness, I have got it written down in my book. I was thinking white, which I've done, the light grey, the light pink, then white again, then the dark grey, and then the dark pink. That gives me 6 colours. Oh, Denise. That gives me 6 colours, which what it actually calls for in the pattern is 6 different colours. I didn't want 6 different colours. They didn't have 6 different colour pinks or greys, and this is my colour. These white, grey and pink. Me down to the ground. Striped or in a circle, whatever. But I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the 6 colours. Then what I'm going to do is work out what I've got left to make it bigger. So I'm going to do the pattern as it is, to the size that it says, front and back. Then I'm going to do the actual adding on afterwards, so I know exactly what I've got left and what I can add on without having, or without running out. So there's 600 grams there, so that should easily be enough for making something big enough for me. So for instance, this, I know it's very holey, But this is quite holey really. It's not dense, so it's quite, you'd have to wear like a cami underneath. This was 300 gram, not even 300 gram, just under 300 gram, and this is, you've seen this on the video before, and it's the same sort of thing. It's literally a square, and this is more of a rectangle because it goes longer, but then I'm thinking if it's wide enough, not long enough, I can just add more to the bottom. So I'm rambling on now, I'm going to shut up, but that is that I am working on. Then I am going to cast on some socks. Oh, I've got an itch, I'm really sorry. My tattoo is flaking and really itchy at the moment. But so anyway, I'll carry on. I want to cast on some socks, and I'm going to use this. I did buy some yarn while I was on holiday, but I've changed my mind. It will get knitted up into socks eventually, but I'm going to use the King Cole zigzag, and this is in the shade Strata. I don't know whether that is actually focusing. So they are the socks that I'm going to be making. So yeah, I will have 3 works in progress. I don't normally do more than one thing at a time, but I've been watching a lot of videos where people have got a couple of things on the go, and they say you don't get as bored because if you don't want to do one thing, you've always got something else to work on. So I've done that for the last, since I've got back off of holiday really. So I've done the pink, green, white and grey shawl, done that grey shawl, and I've done the socks. I was doing sort of them 3 plus my temperature blanket, which has grown so much. So I had them 3/4 things on the go, and I enjoyed it. I did really enjoy having a couple of things that I could decide what I wanted to work on at that time. Some nights I worked on one thing for an hour and thought, oh, I'll work on something else. So it was really nice. With these vintage colours that I've bought, I was thinking of making maybe another bullseye top, but I'm going to see how this one comes out, and yarn don't go off, so that's my excuse. I did come back to the car and he went, you said you wanted 2 balls of wool, and I went, yeah, but you said I could buy what I wanted. So hey ho. Anyway, that is all I've got to show for today. I'm sure it is. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but I have wrote a list of people that I've recently been watching a lot on YouTube, and I'm going to the wrong end of the book. I have wrote them down. I probably won't link them down below, but if you can't find these people, leave me a comment and I'll leave the link to their YouTube. It's just that there is quite a few, and I don't really write much in my description box, if you can tell from my past videos. The video says it all really. If you watch the video, you know what I'm gonna say and so on. So I've been watching the usual people: Sian, Jan, Zoe, Karen, Grace, Kelly, Lucy, Pink Butterfly, who is Juliet. So just quickly, Sian is Sian's Crafty Corner. Jan is Jan Carruthers. She is Urban Gypsy Crochet. Karen is Casualistic. Grace is GB Maltese. Kelly is I'm Yarn Inspired. Lucy is Lucy Coates, and Juliet is Pink Butterfly. Juliet is the lady that messaged me about the shawl that I asked about, the one on Ravelry. I used to watch, well I still subscribe, but she hasn't put a video up for a little while, is Zelda. She's Zelda NRJ3. I used to love some of the work that she did, and the last time I can sort of remember her doing videos was, oh, what was it called? Vader. Vlog a day in April, yeah. I used to love watching your videos, Zelda. So the other ones that I've recently been watching is Randy, and she's Random Randy Ramblings. Try saying that when you've had a few too many. The other one is Katrina's Creations. Katrina with a K, Creations with a K. She's made some really lovely stuff. And some of the yarn that you've got and you buy is just, wow. It looks really, really nice. She is quite new to vlogging. I think she put a video up the last couple of days, I think it was. I've got so many people that I watch on YouTube, I get confused sometimes. The person that I have been, what do they call it? Oh, what do they call it? Well, I've been watching her videos back to back, from the beginning to present, and I think I'm about halfway through, and I'm at 30ish. They're about half an hour long. Amy Edwards Green, her name is, and she dyes her own yarn, and the company is called Stranded. Some of the stuff she makes is just absolutely, she's a proper podcaster. It's a podcast style video. If you're not really into that, then you're not gonna really enjoy. She does a lot of, well, the videos that I've been watching recently, she's been doing a few cows and giveaways and things like that. So she makes some lovely stuff, absolutely lovely. She did the last couple of videos I watched, she did a sock drawer tour, that was it. She has 60 pairs of knitted socks. I have one. So watching her has inspired me a lot. She's my enabler for socks at the moment. The other person is Claudia, and I know Jan watches her as well. Sam from Hand Me My Knitting. That's another very vlog type video. What I mean by that is very sort of sectioned out. So right, we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about, and I have done that a little bit today in the last couple of videos. It probably will go back to how it was before, but I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Inside number 23, Katie. I'm sure everyone's heard of her. I do like watching her videos, but sometimes I skip through certain bits because I just want to see the knitting bits, or she does primarily knitting. So yeah, Knit Nottingham. If you have not seen Knit Nottingham, Eleanor, her name is. Oh my god, she is so funny. Her laugh just makes me laugh. It's just, go watch her. Even if you just watch one video, go watch her. She's so funny. She's so funny. I've watched her from the beginning, since she's come back. She did go and then she came back. She's so funny. She just reminds me of me if I owned a wool shop, and she just is hilarious. Just thinking about her makes me laugh, which is a good thing. It's really, really good. Lindsay Nunes. I don't know whether that's how you pronounce her last name. It's N-E-W-N-S. And that is how it is on YouTube. She is a crochet designer and a editor, I think. Publisher, editor, yeah, anything. Anyway, she does some lovely stuff. She does buy a lot of more expensive yarn. I do like watching those. I don't buy expensive yarn, I must admit. I'm cheap and cheerful, and I've said it before. I have seen some sock yarn like on these videos, and you think, oh wow, ain't it beautiful, blah blah blah, and you look, it's like £16 a skein, and you're like, wow. I pay about £1.70 for a ball. I think these were not these, the sock yarn, that was 100-gram ball, and I think that was like £2 something. It was in the sale, I must admit, but it may even have been £3. I can't remember. This is when I ordered my yarn for when I was on holiday. But yeah, it's just, she makes some really nice stuff. Sandra Paul, she makes some lovely stuff. She has got some patterns as well. She's a very podcasty type vlogger. She makes some really, really lovely stuff. Stacey Elson, I've only watched the first 5 of her videos, and I watched those quite a while back, but then I thought to myself, no, I'm going to start watching her again. So I'm watching the Amy Edwards vlogs, and then I'm going to go to her vlogs and probably watch them back to back. Call me sad. It takes me a long time, I must admit. I'll probably get 2 or 3 in a day watched. So then there is, right, the Corner of Craft, and that is Hannah, and she's the lady that I was talking about in the last video, maybe the one before, that I didn't actually put in the description. She's the one that has made everything out of the shawl book, the Simply Crochet shawl book that I showed before. Some of her stuff is lovely. She makes really nice stuff. She's learning to do Tunisian crochet at the moment, so go check her out. The Cozy Cottage Crochet. No, I've said that wrong. The Cozy Cottage Crochet is the one that I was the one that I was talking about. She's learning Tunisian. The Corner of Craft, Hannah. The Corner. She is the lady that has just moved from Germany, Frankfurt. Oh, I'm gonna get this so wrong. I know I am, but anyway, she's just moved back and she's in Nottingham at the moment. She makes some lovely stuff. She dyes some of her own yarn. She don't sell it. I think she just does it for herself. She makes progress keepers and things for Etsy. So yeah. Then I watch Zines and Roger. She is a crochet designer, and if you got the latest issue of Simply Crochet and the little book that come with it, the one on the front with the different coloured flowers, and then there was a big white like mesh strip, and then another coloured on the other end. She actually designed that. She sent it into Simply Crochet and it got published. Quite a long list. But Zines and Roger, she does some really lovely stuff as well. Everyone that that is just a sample of people that I watch and I enjoy watching. Not that I watch all the time. The ones that I watch all the time are obviously people that I've said in the past. And as soon as they come on, I normally watch them as quick as I can, but if they're like 30-40 minutes long, I will just wait till the evening, sit down and watch them. But yeah, they're who I've been watching recently. A few different ones there for you to go and check out. A couple of them do use expensive yarn, do buy expensive yarn. That Amy Edwards that I'm watching at the moment, she dyes all her own. She's got a business, so she dyes her own yarn, then sells it, or she dyes yarn, then sells it. She does use a lot of her own yarn. She buys yarn from elsewhere. So yeah, it's just a variety. I like a variety, and watching these different people give me different ideas. And I think I got the idea from doing shawls from her. Even though I'm using cheap yarn and I'm using the books that I've got, she did the she did the Exploration Station shawl, which is I know a few people that have done it, or seen a few people on YouTube that have done it, and it was lovely. She did it in a bright yellow, a grey and a bright blue. It's like, that's really nice. And then it got me thinking, oh, I could do really bright colours, or I could do this, I could do it. And then it gets you thinking, and I really enjoy watching different people to get different ideas. That's all it is, just to get ideas. I don't really comment on these people's videos or anything like that. They're just there to watch, where I like to watch the people that I watch, and I chat to, and I comment on their videos. So yeah, that's that really. I'm rambling on now, so yeah, that's that. I haven't really got anything else to say. I will be working on the bullseye top, the socks, and I don't know when I'm going to start the shawl or the triangular shawl thing. I don't know when I'm going to start BMO or Comic-Con stuff yet. I normally start it like 2 weeks before it needs to be done, but I'm just not itching for that at the moment. I'm itching for other things, and like Jan said in her video a couple of videos back, you've got to do what you enjoy. If you don't do what you enjoy, it becomes a chore, and then you just think no. That's why I don't really like taking big massive orders, or if I've made something and I haven't enjoyed making it and then someone goes to me, oh, can I have one of them? You think, oh really? And then you just oh yeah. But I like to do stuff that I enjoy. That's why I don't really have a lot on my Etsy. I do have an Etsy shop, but at the moment I'm making a lot of things for me, because in the past the majority of the stuff that I made were for babies, like blankets and cardigans. I've got tons of stuff up in the loft still from years ago, but I want to make stuff now for me. That might change in the next year or so. I might start making stuff and having loads of stuff on my Etsy, or I might still be making stuff for myself or other people, and who knows where this craft could take you. It could take you loads of places. At the moment I'm happy just making stuff for myself, and obviously having a few orders come in is great, so this unicorn still has to go to its owner, but yeah, I don't mind getting the odd order here and there and making a few pennies out of it, because not that you make a lot out of an order, but it's something I enjoy as well. So I just sit there, watch TV, crochet, knit, whatever. And now my sister is expecting, ooh, I think there's going to be a pile, I say this big, but it's going to be this big, of stuff. I've said to her, I did actually say to her, if I make stuff, will you actually use it? And she went, yeah, of course I will. And I went, I don't want to make something and you not use it, or you don't really like what I'm making and things. But what I will do is I'll get a whole stash of patterns together and go, right, do you like them, don't you like them, blah blah blah. Don't want to make what you don't like. So, or she can come to me because I've got so many. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna get on and do a few bits. Yeah, so I shall see you in my next video. Bye for now.